Okay. This nigga said Jay-Z be biting. Welcome to Black Money TV. Hold up. Black Money, this is a special edition right here, right now. Hold up. You need to state your name, gangster.
Yo, boy, King, yo.
Alright, Black Money TV. We was discussing Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But we was rating Jay-Z as a MC, or like he
in this day and time.
In this day and time, alright, or whatever. I say he can do what the fuck he want to do at this. The last shit he dropped was clever. Fuck with it. I say he can do what he want at this point. Guard MC status or whatever. J-Ho, he deserve everything he got. My nigga said.
All right, well, this just my take on it for real. I feel like
this Black Money TV shit.
I feel like right now, since Benny the Butcher out, I feel like yo struggling for real.
Fake on it.
Like Jay was getting away with a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong. I mean, status changed the whole nine, but everybody going to evolve into something. So it's just the way he playing the game. So my thing is like, if you listen to his music, the 444 album, right? That was clever. I enjoyed it actually. You know what I mean? But this is where we get into the conflict. It's like, you know how they say Jay be taking other nigga shit and then be making it his own. I mean, everybody knows, you know what I mean? When they came up with that shit, I'm not a biter, I'm a writer. You know what I mean? So let's just say this. For all the Biggie verses and all the other things he's done, I will say this about 444. The Wu had already done that fucking album. Just to be totally honest with you. RZA did Bobby Digital, and I don't know if niggas peeped what the fuck was going on, especially when he did Birth of a Prince. So then you hear Jay say, my seeds marry his seeds, right? That's a Wu-Tang line, and that's in reference to what he dealing with when that 444. You feel me? So it's like the Grown Man album. It already been done. It was the struggle of a man, 1 foot in the street, 1 foot out the street, and then trying to struggle for, fight for divinity within self. So you got issues as a grown man with family, with your wife, you know what I'm saying? If you got side chicks, you know what I'm saying, niggas outside, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. So it's been expressed, you know what I mean? It was age appropriate. I'm just saying. So because, certain music don't hit the radio, you know what I'm saying, but it be worldwide and it make millions, I'm just saying like this. Like, niggas don't understand, like right now, when I say Jay struggling at this point in time, he can't give you that old Rockefeller vibe shit.
Okay, all right. So what you trying to say is this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna see if I can break this down in layman's terms. So what you trying to say is Jay-Z has a problem with his originality. You saying he recycling shit?
It's like
you say he did shit that's already done before.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what the industry does. Period. They remake the same shit. How many motherfucking movies have you seen keep coming out, and keep coming like niggas already did that shit and somebody won't put that spin on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same fucking thing.
So you saying 444 wasn't his like take on being grown, because you said it's a grown man's project.
Right.
That wasn't his take on being grown. That was because you said the shit was already done before.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm just saying the notoriety of it. I mean, he got a different status. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I was saying. Like when you got music that's
You saying you was expecting something a little bit more clever?
Well, shit.
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really have it. It don't have no replay value to me right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool for when it dropped.
All right, so it was hot for the moment.
Right, for the moment. Yeah, it's not that I can't say, oh, that's a classic album. Like I can't say that. I can't say that that's a classic album. You know what I mean? There's no way I can say that.
It was just hot for the moment.
Right, like Magna Carta, you know what I'm saying?
But you know it ain't just not too long. Well, it came out a minute ago, but you ain't trying to say like maybe in a year or two you might get in the mood, you want to pop that shit in one day.
No.
You don't know in a year or two.
I mean, if the shit hit the radio, I'll turn it up. But I'm not like, oh, I got to put that 444 on. Like, nah. Nah. I mean, and then I look at the production, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's,
Listen, I turned it up.
I mean, word, like, I mean, I'm just keeping that, this is all just my opinion.
Who the fuck was producing on there anyway?
Oh,
you know?
I forgot, yo.
I'm pretty sure you ain't do shit on there at that time when they beefing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck was, okay, we didn't get anybody.
I mean, but see, all this is what I'm leading up to right now is like this. Like from DJ Khaled and all that shit, right? You see who Jay doing songs with, Future and all these niggas, so forth and so on, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on none of that shit. Hey, look, dude, you or whatever. My whole thing is when niggas got inside of that industry shit and it seemed like the streets, like what they would consider toxic males and shit. When niggas started getting rid of the image of like the 50 Cent type niggas and you know what I'm saying, all the real drug niggas and like Meek Mills is like the last one, was like one of the last ones playing the industry game, you feel me? And then wound up going through his situations. My thing is this, niggas that was, you know, hot off of the street, from the street shit, and they made that transition, I mean, that's cool, but it's a way to still be able to do that music and still exist in the industry. You know what I'm saying? But look, Benny the Butcher, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Speaking of Benny the Butcher, not to cut you off, check this out.
I'm just saying, like, lanes are being covered.
Speaking of all that, right? You got Benny the Butcher, you got Eminem. Hold up. You got Eminem, you got Lord Jamal, which brings me, let's ask Benny the Butcher out right
Lord
now
Jamal.
of the conversation. What you think about the Lord Jamal Eminem beef? Because you know it's brewing. I ain't even do no blog on that. I'm doing it now. What you think about that?
But Lord Jamal always had something against Eminem, yo. You know what I mean?
You call it? He
Yeah.
said he's a guest in hip hop. That's where it all started from.
See,
Right?
see, this is my thing. All right, so when niggas be talking that shit like, oh, Eminem a guest in hip hop and all this is all I'm gonna say.
I think. Hold on. Let me. I think he earned the stripes. But go ahead.
All right, this is
You
what
gotta
I'm
know the
saying.
man history.
This is what I'm gonna say. When Eminem first came out, Sway and Tech, you know what I'm saying, all them niggas, KRS-One, if they felt as though this nigga was, you know what I'm saying, a culture vulture or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, I think it would have been expressed then. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it's like the more and more he climbed and got famous, then it's like people want to go in and, you know, do the fucking catfish move on niggas and shit or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Hold up. You know what, though? Hold up, yo. I never really, like... I just knew that he called the nigga a guest in hip hop, right? I don't know if it's because of his color. I never really dug deep into it is. All right. But this is the thing though. I don't know if he touched on these other niggas, but did he forget about? So is Beastie Boys a guest in hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, to be totally honest with you, that's
we going by color though.
No. Listen, I'm gonna put my opinion out there. I'm just saying how other niggas feel because there's a whole lot of different opinions in hip hop and what hip hop is about. People don't really understand how it started.
All right, but
you know what I mean?
But all right, that's fine. But my thing is, how you know what that man know as far as his knowledge? Not you, or I'm just talking about as far as Lord Jamal. Like, I mean, and then it's like as far as like Eminem's concerned, you really know where the nigga come from, the crut. Like, yeah. Like, he didn't, like, the millions he got wouldn't hand it to him because he was white.
Right.
He was in Lyrics' Lounge. He was paying dues. He was in freestyle battles. Like,
outsiders, yo.
Yeah.
With Rod Digger in the group.
This was way before Drake.
And you know, Rod Digger, I ain't even think about that. Rod Digger and Lord Jamal on the same show.
Right.
So
I think she pretty much keeps quiet when it comes to that. I ain't too sure, but go give. I don't think he guessed the hip hop. That was my opinion. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't call him a guest neither. You know what I'm saying? Listen, nigga, I'm gonna tell you off the break. Little Yachty against the hip hop, motherfucker. That's who against the hip hop.
We gonna name drop. We gonna.
Bang.
You lucky
You know
this
what I
Black
mean?
Money TV. You can't control what goes on in Black Money TV.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
You know, I can name a whole. The Migos is guesting hip hop, motherfucker. Matter of fact,
it's like wait with this nigga that took over my dad.
Bang.
Listen. All right, fuck it. Say what you want.
I'm just saying. Ain't no disrespect. I mean, cause if a nigga don't have the 5 elements, then you a motherfucking guest. You a poser. That's how we recognize real. You know what I'm saying?
You better watch the niggas Amigos gangster.
Nigga, please.
We'll come back. We'll wrap it up then. They gonna Joe Button you.
Man.
We'll wrap it up then.
All right then. Protect your neck, nigga. So at the end of the day, this is my thing. The way people perceive the culture and how it depends. I think it's like it depends on your demographic. In all honesty, and so when you coming from New York and you had your opinions about certain shit, niggas is like I guess they gonna look at it from their perspective. Lord Jamar been in hip hop for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? And classic group. You know what I mean? But
gives him no right to call that man a guest in hip hop.
Yo,
my thing is, all right, what gives him the right, the badge to even
my whole thing
title
is,
niggas?
What about the Puerto Ricans? You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop started with blacks and Puerto Ricans.
I'm gonna say what gives him the badge
and whites. I mean,
to title niggas. Like, why not KRS-One title with niggas? Why not? That's why I said what gives him the badge. Not even. I ain't got nothing against you, Lord Jamal, but I'm just being truthful. What gives you the badge to even title niggas and try to snatch away their honor?
Right.
By calling them a guest when they paid their dues, when they built the room in the house.
I mean, my thing is, if you think about it, he contributed to hip hop. He added on. He didn't take away from the shit. He made hip hop very interesting. You know what I'm saying? He made niggas step that game up. I can't say that for a whole lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not to be funny or nothing, but where your album at, Lord Jamal? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being real. Let's hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
I think he's more of a journalist, man.
Oh, more of a journalist now. I mean, listen, I don't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I just keep it funky. I keep it 100. If you got the 5 elements in your shit, hey, I can't say that you not hip hop because you got the elements. You know what I'm saying? Is hip hop esoteric? Yes, it is. It's a melanated culture. But at the end of the day, we have people that have existed inside of this culture. You know what I mean? That are unlike us, but they help contribute it. You know what I'm saying? So look at Def Jam, Rick Rubin. You know what I mean? These Jewish dudes or whatever. But don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, is he a guest?
He makes the music behind hip hop. Russell did.
Yeah, exactly.
Russell just did the business.
Yeah, Russell was a businessman.
So we jammed to some of the most nicest classic hip hop shit due to a white boy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That
Beastie
don't
Boys.
dress like us.
I mean, I was there when Beastie Boys dropped their first motherfucking joint. So only thing I'm saying is that shit is hardcore now. Throw a Beastie Boys joint on from back in the day and bang that shit now. Matter of fact, I might grab an instrumental off that shit and bang that shit for real. So, I mean, it's you just can't. I mean, like I said, Little Yachty, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas. I mean, I can get into all these little niggas like they talking about they doing hip hop. These niggas is singing, harmonizing and shit, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Bone Thugs, but see, this the thing. Bone Thugs and Harmony did it differently with what the fuck these niggas is doing. Like that shit was gangster. It was hard. Well, not was. It is and still is. And original, exactly. Because nobody was doing that shit. These niggas got auto tunes. Also, hey nigga, whatever the fuck, computer loving everything now. So.
And even if you doing something that's been done that we already heard before, so it's like not impressive.
Facts. I mean, Roger Zapp, you know what I'm saying? Shit, fucking T-Pain. Roger Zapp was doing that shit before everybody. And this nigga was in the 70s and the 80s and shit. with a tube in his mouth and a motherfucking keyboard. So ain't nothing new under the sun. I'm just saying though, Lord Jamar, like as far as for him being concerning, I don't know, yo. Everybody got opinions. I put it like that. So most things we can't list as fact when we just got opinions about other people's shit. But Jay-Z though, Benny the Butcher, and what's going on with the Griselda movement and how they expanding, like hip hop is getting back to where it needs to be at. And my whole point is like it can exist alongside with everything because hip hop is eclectic. But really, this shit is back. And all the niggas that was rhyming like they, you know, in their first half, you know what I'm saying, real street, real hardcore shit, now they doing all this other shit. Now it's like, please don't try to come back. Pusha T, I love that shit that he did with Benny the Butcher. But Pusha T, one of them niggas, he ain't never really like get inside of the industry so deep to the point where he was doing dumb fuck shit. So he always keep it 100. So the rest of these niggas, I'm just like this. Like, don't try to come back, you know what I'm saying, or start doing music the way that you hear niggas is doing right now. Because you're going to be suspect. We going to know, you know what I'm saying, like you trying to do, you thinking this is a trend. It ain't a trend. Everything get restored back to where it came from.
Alright. So originality is important. Black Money TV, over and out. Yes, indeedy.